All the warrior titans from Marley got wrecked. They all got fucking wrecked. Like the devils of Paradise Island, because that name is actually badass. They came in like a wrecking ball. How you know they came to fuck shit up? Oh my days, guys! Attack on Titan, season 4, episode 7. Crazy! It was totally bonkers. Like, oh my days. You know, normally, guys, I do a reaction, like just a little clip. I do a reaction, but I can't even pick a moment to react to here because the whole episode was hyped, guys. The whole episode was hyped. Like, there was hardly a moment to pause and just chill. Yeah, there was some here and there was some breathing room here and there, but there was hardly a down moment. Like, the down moments didn't even last. They barely lasted. And they were always leading to something else, you understand? Like, one down moment was leading to something worse for the Malayans. Oh my days. Fucking hell. Nah, this episode was top tier. Let's get into the episode, guys. Okay, so obviously the episode starts and we go back to the last scene from episode 6 where they're all coming for Porco and he shook and he said that, do you guys realize I'm a Titan? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, I'm a Titan. I said all of you are coming for me. But guess who came in clutch for him? Pieck came in clutch for him. She had the armor gear and she was she was shooting niggas down. You know, like, and then, oh my day, Zeke! Big Daddy Zeke pull up, you know. Beast Titan came in looking all menacing, like, yo, she's about to go down. And then he said, kill all of them, let no one escape. Oh yeah, we see Levi, we see Jean. When Pieck was shooting, Jean escaped low-key, you know. So anyway, Levi said, after Beast Titan said, kill all of them, let no one escape, Levi said, don't die on me. And then you see Levi in the air going toward the Beast Titan. So you know we're gonna have a rematch. We're gonna have a rematch, guys. And then opening comes on. You know the opening. Yeah, we start the episode. It's called Assault, by the way. So you know it's gonna be crazy. Like, it was really an assault. Woo. Actually, assault is such a small word. It was straight up GBH, grievous bodily harm, damn near murder, guys. Cannibalism, even. Yeah, because that happened. So we see Falco wakes up in like a rhino kind of shell, and then he wakes up, he said, and he sees the wreckage. Oh my days, like, is that Kruger? And I said, correct, he said Eren Yeager. Damn you, Eren Yeager. He sees Rhino, he tries to wake Rhino up. Rhino, wake up, but Rhino is just, Rhino is alive because the Titan, you know, but his Titan ability is keeping him alive. If not, he would have been dead. You get me? But he's not conscious. And then a whole lot of shit happens. But guys, I don't really want to talk about everything in the episode. I just want to focus on some key parts. The wreckage is caused. These people, the Paradise Islanders, they came in like demolition men. They were fucking shit up. They were bringing down niggas left and right. First of all, Beast Titan goes down. And I don't think I'll do this in sequence per se. It's just how I remember it in my head. Beast Titan is the first to go down. And if you notice, in the episode, he was throwing he's a pitcher, like his all-time, like, who is the greatest pitcher in baseball? Let me know in the comments below. He's like that guy. You get me? Is Babe Ruth a pitcher or like a batter? Yeah, whoever, he's the greatest pitcher out there, you know, me. Cause that boy, he can throw. That nigga can throw. But this time around, it wasn't as scary as we saw in Erwin's charge. It was a bit more like they have the experience now. Like, this is a rebranding of the scouts. or the survey call, like they're more equipped now, they're more convicted, they're more fearless, and they're more skilled. Like a 4 year time skip can do a lot for you. Whereas I feel like the Malian Eldians, not really much has changed for them. You get me? Or rather, they've even gotten, maybe they've not gotten weaker, but maybe they've been stagnant. Let me use the word stagnant. Or rather, they're just no longer any match for Paradise Islanders no more. Like they're called the devil. They're called the devils for a reason, right? Zeke's stones might have hit some people. They were insignificant, not people that we know, like none of the main characters. And if you look at throughout the episode, no main character died, at least from Paradise side. Like everybody that died was hit, was like significantly injured, was not a main character. It was just someone that we didn't even know their names. You know, Floch on the other hand was just kind of like, he wasn't really, didn't give him any light in this episode. We saw him briefly, but didn't really stay. Connie, the same thing. Connie didn't have any significant role in this episode, which I feel a bit like everybody else had that time to shine except Connie. I kind of feel bad for him. Like they didn't really give him enough screen time. We saw him, yeah, but they kind of treated him like a side character. Like it didn't matter, and I was like, I was a bit annoyed with that. Obviously, the enemy is Eren Yeager, but this time has to say no. Eren is not my enemy yet. He didn't say yet, but Eren is not my enemy yet. That's basically paraphrasing. I have bigger fish to fry. I have a score to settle with that nigga Levi. And when Levi pulled up on him, he couldn't do shit. He still couldn't do shit. He got wrecked. He got wrecked. He was saying, Levi, you're out of time. Which is kind of a curious statement to me. Like, why is it telling Levi, come out, you're out of time? Out of time for what? What does that mean? I'm curious. No spoilers, please. And then obviously, when Levi pulled up, he went down. He went down like Humpty Dumpty. He went tumbling down. Like one strikes. He went down, one bomb, and everything, you know. It all went away. And what's crazy is that we are seeing things from the human's perspective as well. Magath, Falco, and Gabi. And anytime they turned somewhere else, there was a new level of devastation. Like their hopes kept being crushed. And Isayama is a goal. He's a fucking genius for doing that. Like just, you know, because you are seeing the anime through all the episodes, rather, through different perspectives, through different points of view. You know, and at each time, when you see from the Malians' point of view, like they think they have the upper hand, and then boom, something crazy happens. First of all, Beast goes down. So like, oh no, what if Zeke? Oh my days, Zeke is gone down. Like that killed their morale in a way, but they still had their hopes up. Then Pieck went crazy. Brrr, she was shooting. And then Galliard was a bit too thirsty. He was a bit too hungry. He was a bit too eager in this episode. He just really wanted to prove himself. And obviously, out of all the warrior titans so far, apart from Warhammer Titan, Galliard, that is your Titan, is the only one that doesn't have personal experience with the Paradise Islanders. The rest of them, they fought them, whether they won or not. Yeah, all of them have fought. But apart from Porco, let's not talk about Warhammer yet. One thing I noticed that Pieck's gear, I thought that it was actually her shooting, but that wouldn't make sense. Like how would she control, you know, the ammunition? But it makes sense that there are actually people inside helping her to shoot. She's just moving to the direction that is needed, the most effective direction. Then, you know, Pieck is telling Porco that just chill, bro, like, be cautious, don't do anything stupid. Like we have the upper hand right now. You know, they're all surrounded, that they can't even win in a real war against us anyway. They're all surrounded by us. They have no allies. They're on their own. There are just a few of them. Like, what could possibly, you know, like, just kind of giving him hope, like being logical, because that would make sense under normal circumstances until Army pull up. The way Army just came in on a boat, like a very small boat. You know, this kind of escape boats you have on a big ship. That's kind of like what he came in on. Just like, just rowing in, just easily coming in. Like, hey, who are you? Like, can't you see that? Can't you see what's going on here? Like, move away. And just the look on Armin's face is it's not stoic per se. It's kind of like in the middle. It's stoic, pitiable. It's just Armin's face. And he has a resting bitch face. Like he's not really emotional. But from Armin, you always feel like there's like underlying sadness in him. But he knows he has to do what he has to do. Whereas Eren is just straight up stoic. Like he doesn't have any emotions anymore. Doesn't feel he's numb now. And I wouldn't blame him. Like he's overloaded with information. He has the founding titan, and the founding titan is not known for being emotional anyway. And you think that based on how last episode was, that Eren was actually a bit emotional and impulsive, but no, it was actually a properly thought out plan, thanks to Armin, of course, which we'll later get into. And then you see Armin pull up, and then immediately, like, Armin's scene was so casual. It just casually happened. Like, it wasn't even a big deal. Like, from nowhere, he just came. That's the crazy part. Like, he just came like a thief in the night. And he just fucked it up. Boom! Explosion. Like, this guy took out their hopes for the port. So, like, what Pieck was saying about, they're locked out, gone. And then what happens next? Pieck gets wrecked! And how did she get wrecked? I just like how the episode kind of, like, was going. Like, everybody was having their time to shine. Like, Sasha just came. She just sniped Carlo. What's crazy about that scene is how it happened. Like, Sasha shot him, that's Carlo, and his gun was still shooting, and then he just stopped. So you think initially, like, did she get him? Because did she miss? You'd be surprised that Sasha doesn't miss though, but she hasn't missed in a while. So what's going on? And then obviously it stops, and then you see like gunshot to the head, to the domas, to the chromas, to the crown, like boom, he is gone. And then there's the devastation that just keeps happening. Just the progression of despair, Zetsubo. And then obviously the scouts flying up and just throwing thunder spears at them, and boom, 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 boom. And Pieck was roast titan. She was roast titan. Like, she was set on fire. Pieck was exploded. And then seeing Jean trying to finish the job, and then Falco steps like, stop, no, stop. And then you see Jean. You know that Jean in season 3 part 1, when Kenny squad was, they kidnapped Eren, and then they were chasing. Yeah, during the chase, the Levi chase. You know the scene I'm talking about, right? Jean has a gun, and then there's obviously someone from Kenny's squad, and he couldn't pull the trigger. And then Armin had to do it for him, which was actually surprising. Armin actually shot someone. So Jean used to hesitate, but like, that shit ain't sweet no more. So you could see for a second there was a slight hesitation, but then the conviction came back, like, remember your mission. And then he let it rip, but the steam came in and deflected the thunder spear. So that means if he actually shot, Falco would have died if Falco didn't jump out of the way, and Pieck would have died. And it didn't even seem like they were trying to eat all the titans, because if they actually shot Pieck and she died, what would have happened for real? So they shot at Pieck, but missed her, and she came out, but she was gone. Like, there's a big fat blood clot hole in her belly, so she's out of commission for sure. And then they look for hope again, like, oh yeah, Galliard is still there. Galliard is fighting on, like, he's seeing what happened to Pieck, and he's like, oh my days. Like, now he really has to go for Eren. He really has to go for the founding titan. Like, this is opportunity. And you will see Eren trying to eat the Warhammer at different points, but not succeeding. He paid. And then, okay, this is actually earlier in the episode. Like I said, I'll just say how I remember. When he's struggling with the Warhammer in the crystal, she transforms again, but a semi-transformation. And then she impales him, like in a tree form, kind of like a tree, like a Warhammer tree, a crystal tree, a titan tree, if you will. And obviously, like, what happened again that was significant is that Eren was a titan already. When he broke his jaw trying to bite into the crystal, he jumped down and transformed again. And normally, if that happens, like, he's already in a hardened state, but he's fully formed. He has flesh. The only hardened part of him is his hand, where he tried to block off the Warhammer Titan's attack around his hand. Yeah, that was interesting to see. Sorry about that, man. Galliard attacked Eren, trying to get the founding titan because you know what? This can just turn the tide of the battle. There's like the threat of the rumbling will be over. Victory for Marley, but little did he know what he was dealing with. As soon as Eren saw that he could scratch the crystal, he was done for real. And even before that, you see that there's a plane, and then you see with the reason why they are light. You can now see the lights coming out. Oh, and Galliard is like, oh, you guys think you can come and wreck our city and get away with it? Not on my watch. And then Mikasa said, you think you can stop us from escaping? Not on my watch. Give me them legs. Oh, these legs, don't need them no more. You don't need his legs no more. Bruh. She's gonna make this man use a wheelchair. Actually, obviously not, but you know, it's funny still. And then his legs were gone and basically momentum was gone. He just crashed and then Eren caught him. What Eren did to him. When Eren threw him across, I was like, that's kind of like a waste of time. You shouldn't need to do that. You're not trying to make him suffer. You just want what he can do, right? You just want the ability. You just want to break into the crystal. So why are you throwing him across? Because I just held him there. He didn't even need to take off his limbs. But I guess for safety reasons, like if he still had his hands, right, he would have put up a fight. But when what Eren did was brutal. I was actually cringing. I felt bad for Porco. Even though I didn't like him, at the same time, like, Eren, that's a bit too much though. That's a bit too bloody though. See the way he took off his arm, like, he yanked them off. One after the other. Do you know how much force he needs to take out someone's arm? He tore it from the fucking joint, from the ligament. He took both of them off. And I thought that, you know, he would have used his claws to actually scratch the crystal and break it. Could change when Eren ate the Warhammer Titan. We just see his eyes glowing, just signifying that he's seen our memories. And like for real, Warhammer Titan got Night King treatment. Like I was saying in my last video, a strong character just kind of dies off. They have so much potential, they can do so much with them, but they're not really the main part of the story. They're not the main antagonist, so they just kind of like let them die off easily. It's kind of like, hate to see you go, man. Like, you had so much potential to do so much more, but you are not important to the story that much, so you got to go. You got to go. And that's what, yeah, that's crazy, guys. That's really crazy, but yeah, that's just how it is, man. It's literally how it is. Like, that's the thing with conflict, with war. Like, you just have to ride for your side. You have to fight for your side. You have to do your part, man. Yeah, like, there's really no hope for them anymore. It seems like, because, like, literally, who is left? Okay, yeah, they are not dead, apart from the Warhammer Titan. The rest are not dead. The main, you can watch my previous videos. Sayonara.